Welcome to Item 2. Today we're discussing and analyzing Showtime's Black Monday Season 1, Episode 4 and 5. A month has passed since the last episode and Mo and Dawn are scheming to get Blair back together with Tiff. They plan to make Tiff jealous by making it seem like Dawn and Blair are together. They all attend a trader date auction to raise money for the Mujaheddin in Afghanistan, which apparently became Al-Qaeda. Mo has to make his first installment payment to the Yakuza from who he borrowed the cash to buy the shares from Georgina's off the Lehmans. He sends a bag of money with Keith. Keith apparently gives that bag of money to his junior trader Yasser, who subsequently gives it to his junior trader Wayne. Wayne never delivers the bag to the Yakuza, and as a result Mo gets a threat on his life. Wayne actually has put the money on something called a LaGuardia spread, which deals with trading feeder cattle futures on margin. He went all in, bought 100,000 contracts, and went straight to LaGuardia to see if his bet hits or not. If it hits, he's great, he returns. If he loses, he leaves the country. Wayne sees a headline on the news indicating that he's actually lost everything, screwing over Mo and everybody else. Mo then gets captured by the Yakuza, who are about to cut his hand off when Keith, Wayne, and Yasser actually arrive with the money because apparently some news had hit, skyrocketing the value of the contracts, coming back from virtually nothing. So Mo's hand is saved. After the pageant, Blair and Tiff make up. Blair takes Tiff to a bar at the end of the episode on Dawn's recommendation. When they get there, Dawn actually is at the bar waiting for Mo because her marriage is currently falling apart. She was planning on cheating on him. Instead, she ends up making out with Blair when Tiff is in the bathroom. Episode 5. This episode starts with Mo and Dawn going to LA for a networking event called the Predator's Ball. Mo needs to make some deals and make some money fast because the Yakuza have taken 30% of his company as collateral after he failed to pay his last payment. The Predator's Ball is an exclusive event where top investors, trading firms, venture capitalists, investment banks, private equity firms all come to make deals in the backdrop of an absurd party. This guy Milkins plays matchmaker and pairs companies with investors, funding, etc. at these parties. He ends up pairing the Jammer Group with the Lehman Brothers. Mo is not interested in working with the Lehman Brothers, they are his enemies. However, Dawn is willing to do a deal. Mo leaves the meeting, but Dawn remains behind and reveals to the Lehman Brothers that the Yakuza own 30% of Jammer. Mo visits his mentor, the guy who the Jammer Group is actually named after. This guy Jaminski tells Mo that he needs to forget about Dawn or everything else and just focus on the Georgina play. The episode ends with the Lehman Brothers calling Mo and letting him know that they now own 30% of Jammer because they have bought the debt off of the Yakuza. If there are any TV shows, movies, topics you would like covered in the future, please let me know in the comments. Please subscribe, and for announcements, check out my Twitter @NextAceNetwork and Instagram @NextAceNetwork. Finally, look out for my Patreon page.